start?
Yeah, first of all, obviously proud again of our team, and really kind of another late fourth quarter drama game, and very proud of our guys for sticking together and finding a way. Again, all these last 3 weeks have all came down to the fourth quarter, and all three of them been different. Southern Utah, we had a big lead, and all that, and then last week, obviously, the comeback. This week we controlled the game, at least score-wise, for the most part of the game, and then obviously went down late and just had to score with under 2 minutes left to eventually take the lead for the last time. But our defense was on the field for the final play once again. It's 3 straight weeks. You win championships with a really good defense, and I think our defense has proven that over and over and over again. You also win championships with a really good offense, and our offense, there's no secret to why it's a top 5 ranked offense in the country right now. Now today, they had a good plan. They did some things. They did some things schematically with some of their coverage stuff. They were press covering us, playing man coverage. We probably didn't adjust quick enough as coaches to play calls. But when it was all said and done, Scott to my left, one had the poise to go take us down on another 2-minute drive and win the game. And playmakers made plays. I thought probably the biggest play of the night was offensively was the deep ball or the seam ball to Christian Richmond. I mean, it seems like he's done that 2 weeks in a row, but that was a big factor on that last drive, so just getting us down there, having confidence, and really playing with pace. When we were able to play with pace tonight, we had success. I mean, when we played fast and we got good first down production, we were successful. And so we've got to do a better job of that, just with whether it's play calling, whether it's execution, personnel, whatever that looks like. We've got to do a better job of that. But very proud of our defense and the way they really it's a really good combination right now, and we're sitting in a good spot going into the bye week. This bye week's big for us. Our guys are sore. Our guys are hurting. I bet these two guys next to me can tell you that. Just the grind of the season. So, but all in all, proud to be 5-2. 2-0 with 2-0-1-0, whatever you want to call this. Non-conference conference game. Just proud of our guys to get this win.
Experience this team has, especially compared to the group last year, and how much confidence does that give you in yet another close game of, this team has not only been there this season, they've been there the year prior.
Yeah, I think just the when you have a veteran group or a group that's at least been there and done that, doesn't necessarily matter about age, just experience. You never panic. And even when they had that big play, that 17 made down the field and went and scored. Really, the offense just looked at each other and said, "Let's go score." I mean, we know we can do it. We know our guys can make plays when it matters, and that's just poise. That's just being relaxed in the moment. You can't imitate that in practice. Like, I can't put Will in a situation. I can put him in tough situations in practice, 2-minute drills, blitz situations. But ultimately, you either have it or you don't. You either have it or you don't on the last drive on defense, going 4 and out. And so I think just the experience of maybe some tough losses last year, maybe some opportunities to improve on those losses has really boded well for us this year. And these guys are proving it week in and week out.
You think you might let them hold too much time?
Well, I mean, you always look at that and you think, well, you're going to take your score when you can take your score. I took a timeout. I really wanted to save my timeouts. And similar to last week, if we were to not get the 4th down and 3 or 4th and goal on the 3, I wanted to have 3 timeouts in my back pocket so I could, get the opportunity to get the ball back. But Coach Collins and I discussed, we felt like, man, this is the game. Ultimately, this is the game. We trust our defense. If we score here, they're going to get them off the field and we're going to win this game. And so we took a timeout. Had a couple different plays in our head. We had scored on that similar play to that at North Dakota State. We knew we were getting a ton of man coverage. Gerard Barnes did a great job coming and cracking the man or blocking the man that was on Miles, and then Miles made Gerard's guys miss. And so, but look, y'all think it's a simple swing pass. I mean, Will's still got to get it around the defensive end. He's got, there's just a lot of factors in that. So, ultimately just wanted to score, you know, and I knew I have confidence in David Walker, Jessup, DC, and the boys to go handle up on that last drive.
Demetrius, you had 17 tackles tonight. Is there ever a point where it's towards the end of the game, you're like, okay, it's on us. It's on us again with the step up and do what we do. Just kind of talk about, you know, the mindset that goes with that at that game.
Every play I stepped out there, I just want to get a stop. Every play. Every time the ball snapped, I just want to get them down. You know, do what I can do to help the team every play.
Was there any bad motivation of how your night ended last week? And obviously, you kind of had to sit there and watch all that unfold and to go out and kind of, impact this one maybe more than last time.
Yeah, last week at this time I was kind of like a cheerleader, but this time I was in there trying to help the team win, so it hit way different.
He was a great cheerleader at that. That might have been one of the most proud games I've ever been of DC was last week when he obviously got disqualified with the targeting call in the first half. But this dude was in the middle of everything last week, and then to be able to come back and combat that with a 17 tackle game, are you kidding me? I mean, that's what college athletics is about right there.
Will, same question. When it's getting down towards the end, these last few weeks, you guys know you have to come and make a play. Just kind of talk about the mindset that goes on the offensive end of that.
Yeah, I think we knew we could go down and score. I think that we're fortunate to have snuck these last three out. We got to find a way to do what we're doing late in the game, just in terms of executing and playing, throughout the entire game, so we don't get in these situations.
And it seems like you guys both players, it seems like you guys are to the point where it doesn't even phase you when you get behind. Just kind of talk about the mindset that goes with it.
Yeah, I think that these are the games that when you look, they're must-win games like conference games, and I think going 5-2 like into the bye week was a big thing. So you just got to find a way to win the game. Like there's really no other way around it. Like that was kind of my mindset. We just got to win some way.
Especially with how game script everything kind of limited him a little bit, but Darius had one carry last week and obviously significantly more ball tonight. And I think that's a season high for him. Bringing Shundarian has kind of limited those touches a little bit. How happy are you with what kind of effort you got from him tonight? Really seemed to kind of get the Darius sale we saw last year.
Couldn't be more proud of him. Makes my heart happy for him because he's hadn't stopped working hard. He's had a great attitude. Supports his teammates. It's not easy whenever you've got the talent we have in some spots. There's one ball to go around, and I joke with them sometimes. I said, well, you should have been a quarterback to touch the ball every time. I mean, it's just, God didn't make you that. But just couldn't be more proud of Darius. And I knew he was poised to have a big game. And I even mentioned it earlier in the week. I felt like he was poised to have a night like tonight. And just good to see him do that. I mean, he had huge moments in the Southern Utah win. He's a big back, man. He's hard to take down. I mean, I bet I don't know what he averaged tonight, but I bet he averaged 8-9 yards a carry. I mean, he was hitting 4 or 5 yards a pop every time he touched it, and then he broke one big one. And Kylan James and Shundaric got tough yards too. I mean, that teams are going to key on those guys. I mean, and we've got to continue, and that's why Will playing so efficient is so important. He sets career high at Southern Utah, career high last week. Obviously didn't have the success today. Probably should have unleashed him a little quicker. In hindsight, it's easy to say that. But man, like when he's on point, and Miles Butler, Gerard, and Christian, and some of those guys are making plays, that's just going to help those three running backs because they're special.